Hi, hello, and good evening. First of all, I would like to thank you all for being here with us tonight on this demo day. I also would like to thank Prakash and Amir for their invaluable mentoring and support over the past couple of months. My name is Havish. I have with me my teammate Gurdeep, and we are the founders of Infiction Labs, a robotic startup based out of Bangalore, India. And without further ado, let me jump straight into my presentation. You know solar power is big and it is getting bigger by the day. However, pretty soon it is going to hit a point of inflection. Here is a short story why that might happen. About 5 years ago, the solar boom really took off in India, and it so happened that one of my uncles had a 2-acre warehouse, a perfect site for a rooftop plant. He was approached by a contractor with a sweet deal that said, invest $1 million today and earn $300,000 every year for the next 25 years. Impressed, my uncle said yes. However, the contractor conveniently forgot to mention the maintenance that my uncle needs to do. Unsurprisingly, within the next couple of months, his revenue fell because dust on the solar panels reduces generation by almost 40%. Like any other solar plant owner, he hired a manual cleaning contractor to do the job. And one day, he went by his warehouse to witness this. Say hi to Spider-Man from India. Jokes apart, that poor chap, about 50 feet above ground level, has neither the safety nor the training to be up there. Essentially, solar panel cleaning is A. labor intensive, B. expensive, and C. extremely dangerous to the laborers. Back to the story, my uncle picked up the phone, called me and said, "Hey, you guys are a bunch of engineers, do something about this." I got my team together, we brainstormed, and a couple of days later, voila, we had arrived at the solution. Like any other labor intensive problem, the solution naturally was automation, and we spent the next 5 years on Spark. Spark 1.2 is an autonomous robotic cleaner that can go about the solar plant cleaning the solar panels. It can climb inclined surfaces, navigate panel gaps, negotiate panel undulations, and clean the panels with almost zero human intervention. The solar panel cleaning market is unbelievably huge. One of the report puts it at almost $1 trillion by the end of this decade. However, right now the global expenditure is at $33.8 billion. India and Asia Pacific spend $5 billion, and India alone spends $200 million every year on panel washing. Please note that this is at 1. 25 cents per panel per wash, and 2. India has a target of growing its solar market by almost 5 times in the next 5 years. So yes, now is the right time to be in this industry. Of course, there are a lot of solutions out there. There are some that perform very well, and there are others that have a high return on investment but don't really perform. Spark is as effective as its European counterparts, but returns 3 times more value in terms of return on investment. How is that possible? Simple. The mission of Spark is to completely automate all aspects of operations and maintenance of a solar power plant. Spark uses a swarm of autonomous robots to complete this goal. For example, if a Spark autonomous cleaner is cleaning the solar panels of an array autonomously, there is a Spark transporter that can transport the cleaner from one panel array to another panel array, thereby optimizing the process altogether. But right now we are offering Spark 1.2 as a product. However, in the next 3 years, we are going to migrate to hardware as a service model wherein we offer operations and maintenance of a solar power plant as an end-to-end service to our clients. We have had a long journey. We commercialized Spark 1.2 in mid-2019 and acquired our first customer in the late 2019. However, early 2020, the pandemic hit us. So far, we have completed 5 pilots and have letters of intent amounting to $200,000, and we are discussing with many more clients right now. This is us. I am the CEO, Guru is the CTO. Guru was with Philips before we started Infiction Labs. We have 2 more founders, Manjunath and Deepak. Manjunath is the technology advisor and Deepak takes care of the legal matters of the business. We are backed by an Australian investor, Artesian, who has promised us follow-on funding. We got accelerated once in spring 2019, and now we have been accelerated the second time in this cohort of model. We are asking for $1.5 million. A small portion of that is going to go to product development. Another portion of that is going to go into R&D, getting the necessary IP certifications of different geographies and the corresponding certifications. But a major portion of that we are going to spend on acquiring more clients, expanding our portfolio, and gaining more revenue. Our goal is to have completed 8 pilots by the end of the second quarter of 2022 and have achieved $1 million in revenue by the end of the financial year of 2022. Well, my uncle is pretty satisfied with the solution, and he knows his plant is taken care of for the next 25 years. Our mission is to deliver every solar plant investor and owner to that state of completion and contentment. The floor is open for question and answers. Thank you so much for your gracious listening.